If you see Mamdani win and you're afraid that socialism or communism are taking over this country and that's a bad thing, are you aware that it was socialist policies within the New Deal that got us out of the Great Depression? That FDR, the guy who pioneered the New Deal that got us out of the Great Depression, was a democratic socialist? He was the farthest left president we've ever had. And conservatives at the time still criticized his policies like minimum wage, Social Security, collective bargaining agreements as socialist. And they said it's never going to work. The government can't control the economy. If it was up to conservatives, we never would have recovered from the Great Depression. Are you aware that we have had dozens of socialist mayors in this country in the past, and it never led to a collapse of the economy or a loss of individual freedoms? It led to higher quality of life, better working conditions, happier people who are more easily able to get their necessities met. And the same thing applies to countries today currently employing socialist policies. I'm so frustrated because you get someone like Mamdani who go up there and they say, I want to make it easier for you to live and work in my city or state or country. I want to make it so that you can go do your job, you can get to your job easily, and you don't have to spend money on that. You can go do your job, and you don't have to worry about keeping a roof over your head or food on your table, what your kids are going to do while you're at that job, or how much you have to pay, like a second college tuition, which should also be free, to keep those kids taken care of while you do your job, so that you can be a more focused, productive worker. You're going to be more into your job if you can focus on your job instead of if you're going to be able to survive starvation or homelessness. And so that you can, and at the end of the day, you have more money in your pocket to circulate through the economy. Aren't those things that capitalists should want? Who go up there and say, hey, I just don't think people should have to go to lifelong medical debt just to be able to stay alive. And then we get half the fucking country saying, well, that's socialism and communism and we can't do that. I want a system that's made by the people and it acts for the people, not for the corporations and the rich people. Why is it that we're ready for socialism for corporations failing when they didn't set aside money for a rainy day? But when a global pandemic hits and we say, hey, can you give us some money so we don't fucking starve to death because everyone's losing their jobs? It's, whoa, we can't do that. That's socialism. And it's because you've just been convinced that anything that helps people get by financially is going to lead to this huge loss of individual liberties or freedoms. And that's a lie. That's a lie that rich people and corporations need you to keep spouting so that they can continue to exploit us. Because it's not you, person who's afraid of socialism, versus me. It's us versus them.